2, 1. Ready for our next class of boats here as we continue with Thunder on the River. Miles, it is the 500 MR.
Let's take a look at the field. That's Mac Miller from Polk, Pennsylvania, the 25P boat. Tim Johnson right from Stryker, Ohio, 75S. Jansen Dirksen, the favorite in the 30H boat. And Logan Sweeney in the 85 boat. Here's Logan Sweeney going by us right now. I'm sorry, it's 8S. It's 8S.
Yeah, we should have Nick Basic as well in 21P, I believe, a scratch in another class, and they've kind of combined a couple. So we see the start getting ready here. So the 500 modified. And again, for those of you familiar maybe more with dirt bikes or motorcycle racing, the 500, kind of like with motorcycles, to do with part of the engines.
We're talking to Kevin Fowler about this race, and he said Jason Dirksen is your favorite. Logan Sweeney said should be giving him a big push. But as we learned in the first race, it's all about the timing on the start, isn't it?
It is, and that is part of the reason everyone is coming around here to see them get into the positions they want. We want to thank Kevin and the TKDS Sports Network for allowing us to live stream through YouTube, as I believe we are underway now with our 500 modified. So I do believe we saw 4 out there.
Yeah, we had 4 boats start this race. The 30H, 75S, 25P, and 8S boat.
So down through turns 1 and 2, now making their way towards us.
Now take a look at the body lean. This is a full body exercise, trying to keep your boat flat on the water as much as possible.
Showing you just how tough it is that boat running in second. When it gets closer to us, see, we get a better idea what that is. See it just kind of skipping along the top. It's the one right in the middle of your screen right now. Having some trouble. That is the 25P. Mac Miller really watching that boat kind of bounce on top of the water.
Tim Johnson from Stryker doing a good job.
Getting ready for the flying start at this time. We've got a green flag that's up and ready to roll from our judges. You can see that out there. These guys are bouncing up. This is the 21P right in front of us. Nick Basic. Nick coming back down and through it. We should have 4 or 5 boats, I think, in this division, guys. I don't know if one of them got out of the pit. I'm looking for 30H. Jason Dickerson from Waterloo, if he made it or not. Right now, going towards Pontiac Park, making the turn down here from Stryker, Ohio. This is Tim Johnson in the 75.
Might be able to pick up Jamie Blank, the PA announcer here.
And it's kind of a natural color with gold trim on it. We have the orange helmet and vest.
Good start. Turns 1 and 2 once again.
That's Tim Johnson at 44 miles an hour, the 75S boat.
See Logan Sweeney in that 8S, also skipping that right along the river. Again, they'll go all the way down through turns 1 and 2. It's the shot you're looking at right there, and everyone heading back towards our way now.
Before they're ready to roll, they should see a flare or an indication. They'll be right down here for the last minute. These guys are just getting their timing ready to cross the flying start. Right here in gold, DFP. Using like 21P boat. That's Nick Basic. Now just making the final turn as Stryker and Johnson. 75.
So once again, coming down.
Water's a little chopped up now, so these are the design. So your runners are going to lean forward or over the front of the boat to help keep that down. But when they open them up,
So been
they're right now getting ready and
running laps to get the timing down. Now they should be getting close to position to begin.
they will come down and make this turn before the start. They have to be here at the yacht club and the clock to be able to make the beginning of the race. It looks like Jason Dickinson from Waterloo did not make the starting lineup, even though he was scheduled to. They only had 38 votes.
So once again, let's get everyone. Should be having everyone come around getting in position soon.
Great shot by our drone right behind the 21P boat. Williams Aerial Photography doing a great job capturing that image. It's Nick Basic in the 21 boat.
And we see right in front of us going by Tim Johnson in that 75S. Getting some clarification from the judges and scores that are down along the pits.
That was the race. And 25P Striker jumped the gun. He was disqualified.
We just got word that Mac Miller, the 25P boat, was disqualified in that race for jumping the gun. Still waiting on the order of finish.
Just hand the order again of the winners. We have Tim Johnson scratch. Lead S. So who was first then? It was Sweeney. 10-4, and then number 2 was Sweeney.
25P of Mac Miller,
And you have the third place then or not?
we believe, is your winner. We're trying to get, again, some clarification.
10-4, thank you again. We just need it for the TV station. Appreciate it.
So we'll get
The official word from Jamie
Yep,
Blank.
We're going to hear from Jamie Blank here in a minute.
Official results from this race of the 500 modified. Our Tim Johnson from Stryker, Ohio, crossed the start line too early, so he was disqualified.
So it was actually Tim Johnson that was disqualified.
First place was Mac Miller from Polk, Pennsylvania, 25P boat, and the second place was Logan Sweeney, 8S boat, and Nick Basic in the 21P boat. So good run for our.
All right, so Mac Miller gets the win. Logan Sweeney comes in second, and Nick Basic comes in third.
And we'll have more when we return. All right, we'll go here in on the rivers. We continue our 400 modifieds. Miles, it looks like we've got 3 competitors running here. We've got Kyle Roskowski in the 440M from Hazel Park, Michigan. Michael Thierfelder, Coudersport, Pennsylvania, and the 41P, and Cedric White, I believe Clayton, North Carolina, in the 89Z.
Trying to time the start, get this thing going. We saw in the last race how important that is. If you jump the gun, what happens to you, Randy?
You are disqualified. And as was explained in between races, that there is no communication between the scorer stand and the racers. So if you are DQ'd, you don't really know about it until you come in, and then you learn that you're DQ'd. So
imagine the disappointment, right? You win a race in your mind, and then you get docked up, and they say, hey, you jumped the gun. You did not win that.
So again, our boats will just kind of mill around waiting for the start. We do have a timing clock that's by the dock where they enter at. So they see the clock and they have to line up, and they get to the clock as it hits 0. So it's all part of the fun with the running start.
Yeah, your timing on a flying start's got to be vital. Also, pick your lane too, right? If you get the right lane inside the buoy, makes your race a lot shorter.
You can see, ladies and gentlemen, the boats are milling about, ready to get underway. It looks like we've got a little problem with the engine on the boat in the middle of the river. See how much he's standing actually on the front of his boat, trying to get it up on the plane, which means that it's not.
Looks like this one might be delayed a little bit. One of the boats struggling a little bit, can't see the number on it. We'll try to get you that information.
We do have 3 boats in this race. The one in the middle, closest to the rescue boat, little John boat there. He's still having some engine challenges. Our next one's coming around. They do have to make it all.
Got to be a frustrating thing. Get ready to start, and all of a sudden the engine doesn't cooperate with you, and next thing you know, you're standing in the middle of the water. Everybody's looking at you.
So looks like our boats are headed down.
Hazel Park, Michigan, in the 440M boat. Michael Thierfelder from Coudersport, Pennsylvania, and this is Cedric White, Clayton, North Carolina, and the 89Z boat. He's having a chance. 419.
They come crossing right in front of us.
That's Kyle. He's going to come back around and they're going to set up right now.
Back to a white flag as they're milling around. I think they're finally about ready to get started as they're picking up speed around this turn. Well, it looks like we're down to 3 racers for this one.
We're scheduled for 3, so glad to get the third one up and fired. So looks like they are ready to go. So our 400s should be coming down. They're going to pass right in front of us here. You're going to see them coming right into your living room as they get in line. And it looks like we are ready to go.
In the lead is Kyle Roskowski from Hazel Park, Michigan. Coudersport.
It looks like everybody's going to be okay on that start.
North Carolina.
Of course, we'll get the official word after the race. Good snug on that first buoy.
You see just the little orange dots. Those are the little buoys that everyone has to stay to the outside of. Now they're going to head down what traditionally is known as the backstretch.
What's your favorite buoy of all time? I'm going to say Bowie Kuhn. What about him?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. What about David Bowie? That's another good one, right?
Pushing that one a little bit.
You don't like that one, huh?
So Kyle Roskowski in the 440M coming around here. He's going to lead early on as we come in about 43 miles an hour. Everyone running consistent laps, just around a minute or so.
Now 103, the first boat across.
And it's Cedric White from Clayton, North Carolina. 89Z. It's anybody's race. You can never know what's going to happen.
You really love the sport when you're coming all the way from North Carolina to be part of something like this.
It's part of a traveling tour. We've heard they have stops in Oklahoma, a lot in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan.
Great shot of how flat that boat is on the water. It's called a hydroplane for a reason, and you see why.
So Roskowski again continues to lead. Now trying to hold steady on the inside is that 41P. Michael Thierfelder.
41P came in at 44 miles an hour after that turn.
Trying to hug that inside.
Good challenge right there on the back turn.
He's caught up to the back, as Miles said, of Kyle Roskowski.
Look at the straightaway, attacking it out of that turn. Now a sizable lead.
Once again, they'll come around here to run what should be, I believe, one final lap. You'll see the judge's boat. There's the white flag in the air.
Quick little peek over the left shoulder, see where everybody's at. I don't know if it's going to matter. You're going to win this race.
Roskowski, nice job using his body to keep that boat down on the river. As Kyle Roskowski, barring some sort of timing issue, looks like he'll pick up our 400 modified win.
Kevin, boy, that looked really good. We have an unofficial placing. We'll wait to hear back from the judges' stand.
So we are going to wait just a moment while we wait from the judges' stand.
Kevin looked like Kyle from Hazel Park, Michigan.
Absolutely. A seasoned driver, did it just right. Took the challenge.
Yeah, it looked like Roskowski's going to get the nod, Randy, and the back turn where he was able to get the lead and take off on the straightaway.
You saw that engine was screaming. It was screaming around the turn.
You can get upwards of, 60 miles an hour?
60 on the water feels like a lot more.
It's a lot more.
So again, just waiting the official word from the scores
You don't want to miss.
stand.
You don't wish for any of the crashes or eject like that, but you definitely don't want to miss it either. But we hope everybody stays safe.
Waiting for the official word. Guess the boat's got to come in first, then the judges will.
These boats are screaming, and they only get faster.
Kind of like Miss America, right? They all get together and they wait.
Yeah,
and
we just kind of wait and wait and wait. So
And we'll wait for official word for our place finishers, but it looks like
So-
it was all the way.
yeah, I think Kyle Roskowski is going to have that one. So
40, Michael
we
Thierfelder,
will. We're going to have word, I believe, right here. So
Cedric
we'll
White,
see if we can pick up what we're hearing from our PA announcer, Jamie Blake.
100 modified hydro.
see if we can get a word with Kevin Fowler. Kevin Fowler. Kevin Fowler. Come on over here, sir. Hey, Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin Fowler joined us from TKDS Sports. Kevin, Roskowski had the win in our mind. What did you see out of that race? How was he able to get the nod?
Yeah, he's able to get the nod because he handled the competition on the turns, and when it was in the straightaway, he was able to push down on the throttle, get up forward in his boat, and push it out. He came out of the turns being challenged on the turns by the second place boat, but coming out of the turn, even being on the outside lane versus the inside lane, which normally